Hey, welcome to Today Matters, our short devotional from the Word of God. You know, in our household, when our kids were younger, whenever we were going on a trip or a major holiday was coming up, we would tell the kids as we tucked them into bed, hey, in 3 more sleeps, or in 1 more sleep, well, guess what? Christmas is in just 4 more sleeps. Oh, are you excited and ready to celebrate? Or are you a little anxious as there are still some presents to buy and maybe more decorating to do? You know, I love this time of year for many reasons. And like most people, Christmas makes me think back to my childhood, the traditions that we observed each year. What traditions did your parents or your grandparents create or pass on to you? Or are there ones that you created? You know, Joel 1:3 tells us, tell it to your children, and let your children tell it to their children, and their children to the next generation. You know, I know they're not talking about Christmas here, but there's a principle of passing down truth, making memories, and building a legacy. I have many wonderful Christmas childhood memories, traditions of growing up in Canada. Allow me to reminisce and go down memory lane today. You know, getting the tree. Every December 1st, our family would go to a Christmas tree lot to pick out our tree. After picking out the tree, we would circle the tree, joining hands with other family members and sing, O Tannenbaum. That's the German version of O Christmas Tree. And then once we got the tree home, everybody got involved with the decorating. We'd light the tree with real candles placed in candle holders. I can remember clipping those silver candle holders to the branches of the tree. Wow. Then came the precious family ornaments. We all had our favorites that we placed in very strategic positions. Next came the silver tinsel that my mom wanted perfectly placed on the tree. You know, as a kid, I hated this part the most, as I had little patience putting each tinsel on separately. Mine were basically globs of tinsel that I threw on the tree. And then the last piece for the tree was the angel on top, which was always placed by my dad. And then there comes the baking. Oh, my mom loved to bake, and every Saturday from early morning to basically late afternoon, Mom was in the kitchen baking bread, rolls, making cakes. But then, when December hit, it was all out on the Christmas cookies. She made so many different varieties like Stollen, peppermint cookies, shortbread, Lebkuchen, that's German for honey cookies, jams, hazelnut, ginger snaps, and then Rosakuchen or pink cookies. Now, these cookies were football-shaped and strawberry jam-filled. The dough and icing had cherry flavoring in it. Oh, I loved helping Mom bake because I got to lick spoons, beaters, and bowls. Mom made an abundance of cookies and would take them to neighbors, shut-ins, and would give them out as hostess gifts whenever we went to people's homes. And then there were the Christmas Eve services. That's when our family opened up our presents. But first, there was the traditional Christmas Eve service at church at 7 p.m., where every year the Sunday school department presented the Christmas program. Each class, every child had a part in the program. And then after the service, as we're leaving, every child was given a lunch-sized paper bag filled with a lot of peanuts, some candy, and a couple of tangerines. You know, tangerines were a big deal up in Canada. They were hard to come by and very expensive, so this was a huge, huge treat. You know, coming home after the program, as a family, we would light the candles on the tree, and then my dad would read the Christmas story from Luke chapter 2. We take a few minutes talking about the true meaning of Christmas, and then Dad prayed, thanking God for his gift of Jesus to us. And then came the opening of gifts. Yeah, we opened 1 gift, was opened at a time by each person. It would take a while. Patience was being developed, I guess, but it was so much fun. And then after opening gifts, we would eat, usually around 11:30 or midnight, and our traditional late night snack, Sloppy Joes. And then before we went to sleep, we put out our shoes for Santa. No stockings. This was a German tradition. We put the shoes out. And next morning, the shoes had chocolate, hard candy, and some coins, maybe totaling around a couple of dollars. And then Christmas Day was a day for extended family to come over to eat, visit, go sledding, and play games. We always kept our tree up through the month of December, but it came down on January the 1st. My parents instilled in me from a very early age on, through traditions, the value of family and relationships. It has marked who I am today, making family and friendships a priority. I want to encourage you, if you haven't already started, plan to make some traditions with your family this season, for Today Matters.